We go.
Have you ever wondered what's in your water?
Well, it's probably contaminated.
Really? With what?
There's a chance it can be contaminated with bacteria.
But how do I not know about this?
You don't know about it because the government has been denying research about water pollution.
But why is the government doing this?
The government is doing this because they want to focus more on the economy, and also they don't want people to worry about what's in their water.
Wow. I'm Thomas Valianowski,
And I'm Eric Hall.
and we're here at the Whitby Marina to talk to you today about how scientists' work are not getting published by the government. No, but my question to you is, but why can't the scientists publish their findings on their own?
The government is, they're allowed to publish their own work, but it has to pass through government officials first. If the government finds something they don't like, the government will allow the article to be published, but without telling the scientists that their funding will be cut dramatically, decreased, or even cut completely.
Wow. Now, this is all thanks to Bill 38C, Bill C-38, which denies the scientists from releasing important research, like about pollution, without passing through the government first. Bill C-38 also states that industrial businesses are allowed to dump a certain amount of waste into the water.
The First Nations people are 500 times more contaminated in their bodies because they are eating fish that have been contaminated in the water, and they are drinking contaminated water. But I don't understand why are people eating the contaminated fish and drinking the water.
Because that's the only source of food and water they have nearby.
If they continue eating the contaminated fish and keep drinking the bad water, they will have a greater chance of dying at an early age.
And because of contaminated water, the fish can contain mercury, lead, chromium, which is pretty much a toxic metal, arsenic, which is poison, and many more chemicals that aren't good for any living thing's consumption.
And you can find all the other chemicals at www.ontario.ca/page/eating-ontario-fish-2017-18 #section 7. The government doesn't want to tell you that even commonly eaten fish can be contaminated, such as tuna, bass, imported catfish, cod, eel, caviar, and much more.
The government wants you to think that all the fish are good to eat, usually to give you a sense of fake security. Now, most fish that you buy in the store are farmed because catching them isn't always safe.
Doesn't the government inspect the fish?
Here we go. Now, here's a picture of a fish that I don't really know what happened to it. It has some sort of tumor, I have no idea, but this is because of the water being contaminated with all sorts of chemicals and diseases. And now this is a picture of a normal fish, like in non-contaminated waters, and this is the fish that would be safe to eat.
Doesn't the government inspect the fish?
Now, there is a law stating that all fish companies must have like a certain standards for their fish qualities, but they sometimes run at bare minimum or even fall short of standards.
When the scientists report that the fish is being contaminated in their gut, the government doesn't want the media to know about it.
Now, but doesn't all this affect our future generations on Earth?
Yes.
I mean, we do want our kids to have a good life, don't we?
Yes, C-38 states development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of the future generations to meet their own needs. And it's currently affecting the people who eat the fish that's contaminated. The future generation are kids, and they are eating the fish they catch in lakes or rivers. So if some people wanted to go fishing, they are at risk for contracting all these chemicals from the fish in their bodies. This especially affects the First Nations people because most First Nations people don't buy their fish; they catch it themselves. But why isn't the government telling them about the situation with the fish and water?
Now, because First Nations areas are already extremely underfunded, the Canadian government wants to focus on higher populated areas like South Ontario, Quebec, and those types of areas. Now, by keeping the majority of people happy, you are keeping most of the country happy. Now, I'm Thomas Valianowski.
And I'm Eric Hong.
And now you know what's in your water.